Rush Limbaugh used to say if you improved your vocabulary, you can open up opportunities for yourself in life. Are the words you use in selling diminishing your credibility? Do you just wing it on a sales call, or do you put some thought behind how you want to express yourself and the words you want to use with the prospect? Today's video is about unlocking the words and phrases you should be using so you don't diminish your credibility. As sales professionals, we all know the sales stereotype, that pushy, overbearing salesperson that's more concerned about closing the deal than helping the customer solve its problems. But that's not you. You're a professional that values relationships, trust, and long-term success. So, how do you ensure your approach feels genuine, authentic, intelligent, and consultative, and not salesy, clumsy, or cringe? Well, the answer lies in the words and phrases you use and in the mindset you adopt. When you sound overly eager to push the sale forward, it can erode trust right away, and it creates resistance. Prospects just don't want to feel like they're being sold to. What they really want is to feel heard, understood, and guided to the right solutions. The key to avoiding the salesy trap is to focus on value, not persuasion. And your language plays a critical role in communicating that value. So there's certain words and phrases that immediately cause people to pull up their guard. Here's a few examples to avoid. Buy now or act fast. Cheap or lowest price. I mean, this just screams low value. I guarantee. Well, unless you actually have a legitimate warranty or guarantee, you can't guarantee. Saying honestly or to be honest. Now, I get a lot of people just, this is a default saying for a lot of people. I do it myself. I try to eliminate that because we want to be perceived as being honest all the time, right? And then there's the buzzwords that have no substance at all, like game changer or next level or circle back. We used to say, I'll come back to that. Now it's, I'll circle back. There are words that build trust and make you sound intelligent. All of those buzzwords and catchphrases doesn't inspire confidence in your intelligence. So instead of using words that trigger skepticism, choose language that communicates authority and care. So here's some alternatives. Instead of saying, I think this is the best choice for you, say this instead. Let's explore how this might work for you. Instead of, this is a perfect solution for you, say this instead. Based on what you've told me, this solution aligns with your goals. See how that sounds more intelligent? Instead of saying what everybody else says out there, choose your words wisely. So, what about phrases? How about this one? Here's what I found, what works best in your industry. Or start with sentences with according to research or based on my experience so that you can position yourself as a knowledgeable advisor. Then there's empathy based phrases that you can use, such as, I can understand how frustrating this problem can be for you. You're acknowledging that you heard their frustration in their voice. And here's an old school phrase that still works: feel, felt, found. Many of my clients felt the same way before finding a solution. Feel, felt, found still works. I understand how this problem can be so frustrating for you. That's feel. Many of my clients felt the same way before finding a solution. Feel, felt, found. See how that just flows? Also, use value-focused terms. Use investment instead of cost in order to reframe the conversation on price. Say opportunity rather than offer. You know who does this really well? Tony Robbins. He's always talking about the opportunity. Use concise and clear statements. Avoid all the jargon. Avoid all the industry jargon. That will confuse your prospect. Keep your language simple but polished. Clarity equals confidence. No matter how strategic your word choice is, nothing beats just actively listening to the prospect. When you truly hear their challenges and goals, you can tailor your language to resonate with them on a personal level. Here's an example. Instead of saying, our product is the best on the market and will solve all your problems, say this instead. Based on what you've shared, it sounds like your biggest problem is XYZ. Here's how I've helped others in a similar situation achieve ABC. Does this approach align with what you're looking for? You're asking for confirmation. Are you on the right track or not? You see, it's said in a way that focuses on understanding the client by providing a solution and inviting collaboration. Now, here's my final thought. Selling doesn't have to feel slimy or forced. When you use intelligent, empathetic language and focus on serving rather than persuading, you'll not only win more deals, but you'll build long-lasting relationships. What's your go-to strategy for sounding confident and authentic in sales conversations? Would you tell me in the comments below? And we haven't solved all your sales problems yet. So be sure to tune in to the next video. Stay savvy like me.